So I was just having a thought, as I have so many thoughts in the car. My brain is moving like the wheels. Abby was saying, what if God could pour out all the water on the earth? Do you think he could do that? And it reminded me of Job, when he's saying, who holds back the water from basically flooding the earth? The oceans, who holds back the waters? And that made me think about how we read the Bible sometimes. Like, I feel like when I was believing that God was more of a authoritarian judge versus relational father, I used to read the Bible and things like Job, like he's like, who do you think you are? Ah! But then as I got free from that religious mindset and the legalism and all of that, it's amazing to read the Bible from that heart of a father. And yes, there's fear of the Lord. Yes, you are in awe of God's greatness. But I read that chapter of Job, or those several chapters when Job is suffering and just, he's not going to curse God. He's just like, though you slay me, I will trust you. And his friends are saying, curse God and die. This is crazy. But that chapter is so epic to me, and I love it, because he's basically like, Job, who do you think I am? Like, why do you listen to these friends who darken counsel? Who do you think created you and the earth and the animals? I just think it's so cool. And it's basically like, if you think about it, even as a child, when we're going crazy and we're having a breakdown, a meltdown, and we feel like the world is crumbling around us, and our parent is like, hey, it's gonna be okay. You need to calm down. Everything's fine. Your world is not over. And that's how I see it now. And it's so amazing to read the Bible without that nasty religious mindset of Jesus or God. I used to read the Gospels of Jesus talking, kind of like the way they would show those movies, and that's why I love The Chosen. I'll explain in a minute. But I would read the Bible in the Gospels, Jesus basically like, oh my gosh, you idiots, how do you not know my riddles? Ugh, you're so annoying. That's pretty much like how I felt that he was talking. Because in all of the movies of Jesus, it would show him so like emotionless and just perfect and so spiritual, unrelatable. It's so not true. And that's what religion does to Jesus. Follow these laws, do everything right, be good, don't be bad, don't do this, don't do that. If you do all of these thousands of laws, then you might make it into the kingdom of God. Not true. And it's taken me years to be unindoctrinated with all that religious, law-abiding, not cool stuff. So I was watching The Chosen for the first time, and I watched the episode where Jesus interacts with the children. Oh my gosh, it was so healing for my heart. I didn't realize that I had this childhood picture of Jesus like that. Like, even though I knew God and he was good and I got saved when I was 7, I would see those movies, I would hear the Bible readings. That's usually an old British voice, like, and God said, let there be light. And you're just like, wow, he's so serious. He has no feelings except for anger. And to see Jesus interact with these kids with playfulness and joy was amazing. It was so beautiful and a fun, tangible way of just really seeing Jesus for more of what he's like. And the shack also was another really helpful expression of Jesus. I remember the kitchen scene where he's cooking with Papa God, and he drops the bowl of the batter, and they're like, "Oh, Jesus, Butterfingers." And it literally was like so healing for my heart. Like it revealed more, this was back in 2009, I think, but it revealed more of that. Wow, I'm so hard on myself with spiritual things. I expect perfection of myself, that I even get mad at myself for doing dumb things like dropping a bowl. And I'm so thankful that we are breaking out of old religious mindsets, breaking the law of needing to abide by the law. It's like, it is such a difference once you come into the grace of God and understanding and receiving the grace and the price He paid, so that we are not constantly paying a price, pain, trying to earn this righteousness that is literally impossible to earn. And realizing it's paid. It's literally all been paid. And of course, is that to say we don't have to follow God's commandments? It means that the standard is higher, but now there's the grace, the ability to actually live by that naturally, as we allow Him to transform our hearts, transfigure our brains, our spirit, our body, our soul. We do those things naturally. We naturally want to do whatever God asks of us. We don't want to sin. We don't want the things of this world. In comparison, it's all so boring. Like, God is life. He literally transforms us. He takes us out of darkness into light, changes our mindsets, changes our desires, changes the longings of our hearts. It is truly miraculous. So, I'm excited. I just wanted to share.